know what will get there. I'd like to do a 10 million pool next year. See, I think it's going to be a lot easier to get money, sponsors, all this stuff. We proved it. Year 2, you really prove it, and then you got something. I've invited 2 people so far. They both said yes. I don't know how serious the yeses are. Caitlin said yes. Kaya Trump said yes. Those are my 2 that I've asked. Whether push comes to shove and those 2 are available.
Who? The WNBA is undoubtedly in complete panic after Caitlin Clark accepted a multimillion-dollar offer from Dave Portnoy. She received an invitation from Portnoy to attend his enormous online golf tournament. Clark responded, "Yes. We're talking about a tournament that receives 20 to 25 million viewers and may have a $10 million prize pool, so this isn't some little charity event." Portnoy intervened and locked her down for the upcoming season, while the WNBA was preoccupied floundering with how to market their biggest player to date. This is what I would like to know. Should Caitlin Clark concentrate solely on the WNBA, or should she continue to develop her brand outside of basketball? Leave a comment with your ideas. The shockwaves from this are more than most people understand, so let's examine just what happened. Barstool Sports creator, Dave Portnoy, has been transforming his online invitation into a media powerhouse. This isn't a celebrity golf scramble for your grandfather. Together, Portnoy and Bob Does Sports have produced an event that receives audience figures that the majority of professional sports leagues would kill for.
Talked about if Caitlin did her own league. Do you know anything about what you would want to see her do? You said you'd partner with her and give her $100 million. That's the biggest offer that she's gotten.
If she would have let me be her agent, I would have in a second. And if she's like, I'll start a new league with you, I would get her whatever you want. I don't think she'll ever do that. Like, I talk with her never about that stuff. She has State Farm, Nike, Gatorade. Those are like blue bloods. Ryan's a Tom Brady in a way. Like, very rarely, if ever, publicly says anything that like should cause any waves. She's kind of like been a good trooper for the Fever and the league. So I think she wants to make the WNBA work. I think she grew up wanting to play in it, but you have to have a certain personality. Like, I think if she truly was like, I'm out of here, I'm starting my own league, she'd have people lining up, including myself, and she would put the WNBA out of business.
Dave Portnoy responded right away when asked if he intended to increase the size of the competition the following year. Each year. Then he revealed the shocking information that most likely has WNBA executives in a panic. So far, he has only extended invitations to 2 individuals, Caitlin Clark and Kaya Trump, both of whom accepted. Portnoy now acknowledges that he is unsure of the gravity of those yes. However, the fact that Clark even consented reveals all you need to know about her approach and the enormous $10 million prize fund he hopes to win the following year. This is what should frighten the WNBA. Sponsors will be throwing money at this event if Caitlin Clark turns up. Her mere presence ensures a sizable audience and constant media attention. The WNBA appears determined to completely undervalue this kind of presence. It all began at the Annika Prom, where Clark broke attendance and viewership records. She was treated like queen by the LPGA, who laid out the red carpet for her. And there is no greater contrast to the way the WNBA has handled her. You can bet that Dave Portnoy was observing. He moved after seeing those figures and sensing the energy.
Care what the league did 10 years ago or 5 years ago. That doesn't matter, and that doesn't matter in any negotiation. It's like, well, we haven't made money for 15 years, 20 years, or whatever. That doesn't matter. It is now. Like, it is now, and you have to take advantage of it now, and that's how it works. So you never know, because she is in the middle, and commissioners are always in the middle, and commissioners are always going to take the brunt of what the owners don't want to feel. And who even knows what the real numbers are? Like, when they came out, well, the owners, it's all mixed in with the WNBA, the NBA. It's super convoluted to actually figure out how much they're making, how much they're losing. And it's in the owner's interest not to really have the true numbers if they're going up. But just the television ratings and all the media deals. I wrote an article when Caitlin signed her Nike deal. Like, instantly. I'm like, this is the dumbest. I wish I was her agent. Like, she got screwed. And she did. If you look back at it, like, the power of her, and when her shoe comes out, like, we'll see what the sales are. They're paying Devin Booker, I think, $40 million a year.
Yeah, I think Caitlin's like getting 8, right?
In what universe is Devin Booker worth $40 million a year and Caitlin's worth $8 million. It's insane. So it's all there. It's all up, and they're not taking advantage of it. And clearly the players have lost faith in.
The ultimate brilliance of Port's strategy is that he understands something that the WNBA finds difficult to comprehend. You don't wait for the stars to discover you. You pursue them. You make them feel valued and provide them a platform that reflects their worth. For months, the WNBA has allowed Clark to be physically assaulted on the floor without providing him with any genuine marketing assistance or security. After seeing her play golf once, Fortnite instantly signed her up for his next major event. That's the distinction between a company that recognizes star power and one that doesn't. And here's another intriguing aspect of the narrative. Sophie Cunningham. People noted that she had a surprisingly good golf swing while she was a caddy at that same program. Inspired by Clark's enthusiasm for the game, she recently revealed on her podcast that she intends to pursue golf more seriously. She even hinted about 3 Indiana Fever teammates bonding over golf during the offseason when she remarked, "I think me, her, and Lexi are going to go and play a little bit more." Imagine developing a rapport and producing material that takes their brand well beyond the boundaries of the WNBA. In relation to that, Port Tournament received between 20 and 25 million views. In contrast, the majority of WNBA games failed to reach 1 million viewers. When compared to a golf tournament, Fortnite receives 10 times as much involvement. And now he's included the most well-known figure in women's basketball. For the WNBA, this math is incredibly harsh. Playing golf alongside the founder of Barstool Sports while competing in their own league is their biggest star. Clark is not responsible for that. That is a historic level of marketing failure. A generational talent was bestowed to them. What actions did they take? While the league murmured about competitive play, they allowed other players to target her. In the meantime, she is treated like a golden goose by every other group, including Dave Portnoy and the LPGA, who recognize her worth. Some will now contend that Clark ought to concentrate solely on basketball. However, those individuals do not comprehend the contemporary athlete. Your career is brief, accidents are a continual risk, and public interest wanes. While you're hot, you need to develop your brand. Additionally, Clark is currently on fire. The ideal game is golf. It is incredibly appealing to crossovers. There is little chance of getting hurt. It gives her access to influential individuals and expands her readership. Above all, it is genuine. She truly likes it, as you can see. And brands are unable to replicate that. This whole scenario demonstrates how modern athlete brand building operates. It has nothing to do with remaining in your lane. It involves generating several sources of revenue and collaborating with those that genuinely appreciate your worth. The WNBA and Clark should have a reciprocal relationship, but at the moment, she is giving the league absolutely nothing in return while she provides all the value. Every record she shatters at a golf tournament serves as a sobering reminder of what the WNBA is losing out on. Portnoy shown that there is a market for Caitlin Clark that extends beyond basketball, and he is prepared to pay for it. He locked her in with a single discussion while the colleague is still attempting to grasp the fundamentals. Despite having her for the full season, the WNBA still doesn't understand her. You won't want to miss what occurs if this breakdown explains why Clark continues to succeed outside of the WNBA, so hit the like button and subscribe.